Esther, for such a time as this. Have you ever wondered if the place you're standing, right now, isn't accidental? Esther's story shows how God can position an ordinary person for an extraordinary purpose. When Queen Vashti lost her throne, a search began across Persia for a new queen. Among the countless young women was Esther, a Jewish orphan raised by her cousin Mordecai. She was brought to the palace, and in time the king placed the crown upon her head. Her heritage remained hidden, at Mordecai's wise counsel, for the moment did not yet reveal its purpose. Enter Haman, a powerful official whose pride burned when Mordecai refused to bow before him. Enraged, Haman plotted not only Mordecai's death but the destruction of all Jews in the empire. A royal decree was sealed, a date was set. Fear rippled through the Jewish communities as the unchangeable law of the Medes and Persians loomed over them. Mordecai sent word to Esther, "Do not think silence will spare you." Then the words that echo through history, "Who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" Esther trembled at the risk, yet answered in faith, "Go, gather all the Jews, and fast for me." For 3 days, God's people humbled themselves. On the third day, Esther put on her royal robes and stepped into the throne room where an uninvited entrance could mean death. The king extended his golden scepter, an open door only God could swing wide. Esther did not rush. With spirit-led wisdom, she invited the king and Haman to 2 banquets. At the second, she revealed her identity and exposed Haman's plot. The king's wrath fell on the schemer. Haman was executed on the very gallows he built for Mordecai. A new decree empowered the Jews to defend themselves, and the tide turned. Mourning became joy, fear became celebration, and the Feast of Purim was established to remember God's deliverance. Esther 4 verse 14, "For if thou altogether holdest thy peace at this time, and who knoweth whether thou art come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" Esther's courage wasn't loud, it was obedient. She prayed, prepared, and stepped forward when it counted. When fear urges you to stay silent, remember, God may have placed you exactly where you are, for such a time as this.